We're live. Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to yet another video and yet another stream, another live stream of me and celebrating my 300 subscribers and doing sports trivia and all that. So anyhow, just got to make sure that everything's okay. And all that. So, yeah, hopefully I'm on. I can't see myself for some strange reason. So yeah, I think I'm on. So, anyhow, so welcome again, and so we're gonna get started soon. And wearing my Kitchener Rangers jersey because it's the Kitchener Rangers, so it's true. They got it. They're in the playoffs. They face Erie in the the Western Conference quarterfinals, which start on Friday. And then game 2 Sunday, first 2 games in Kitchener, and then 2 games in Erie, and then they go to Kitchener, Erie, Kitchener. So that's what I've got going on. So this is the book I got called The Ultimate Ice Hockey Trivia Book. It's a kind of Amazon created book, and it's got lots of hockey trivia in it. I'll show you some of the pages and all that. So, yep. So we got that going. So there are 58 trivia things, and I will go randomization and all that. So anyway, that's the way it's gonna be. So first off, we're going to go to random.org and randomly select from 1 to 58. So first number we generate is 52. All right, so 52 is our first number we will generate from. And 52 is okay, so this is what I've got to deal with: Olympic and World Cup teams. So show that to you. And anyway, so, well, there's 20 questions. See the 20 questions up there? So got that going. All right. So okay, so the questions. First question is, who was the captain of the 2010 Canadian Olympic hockey team? Well, I would say Crosby. It's got to be Sid the Kid. Question 2, who was the captain of the 2010 U.S. Olympic team? Oh, that's a good question. Who was the captain of the American team? I think it's Patrick Kane? No, can't be. Kessler? I don't know. Kessler? They probably named Ryan Kessler the captain. Who was in net for Canada during the gold medal game against the United States? Who was our goalie in 2010? I'm probably going to be wrong, but it's Carey Price. Oh, shit. I already said Carey Price. I know who it is. Yeah, but I already put Carey Price down. Who was in net for the United States during the gold medal game against Canada? That is Ryan Miller. So Ryan Miller was in net. What 2 Americans tied for third in scoring with Jonathan Taze at 8 points in the 2010 Winter Olympics? 2 Americans, Kane and Kessler. Kane and Kessler. I'm just going to guess Kane and Kessler. What goalie led the 2010 Winter Olympics with a save percentage of 94.5%? Well, it probably was Luongo. It probably was Luongo. And then, who scored the game-winning goal for Canada at the 2010 Winter Olympics gold medal game? Well, it was Crosby, who yelled, "Iggy!" Got the puck, scored the goal, and the Canadians won that one. So that was huge. Okay, so who was the captain of Team USA at the 2018 Winter Olympics? Okay, so they go 2018. That was the one in South Korea. If I remember correctly. It was 2022 from South Korea. No, 2022 was from Beijing. 2018 was South Korea because Korea, Japan, and China hosted the Olympics all in a row. What's the captain in the USA? Oshie? I don't know. TJ Oshie? Who was the captain of Team Canada at the Winter Olympics? That's a good question. I have no clue. I don't know. Phillips? Someone by the name of Phillips. What place did U.S. and Canada place at the 2018 Olympics? I think the Americans lost to the quarterfinals and Canada took fourth. Because Canada basically screwed up in the semifinals, got upset by Germany, and, didn't get to the gold medal game. Okay, what country did Canada hosted the 2016 World Cup of Hockey? Where did they host it? Well, it was in Canada, and it was in Toronto. At the World Cup of Hockey. Who led the 2016 World Cup of Hockey points at 10 points in 6 games? Captain team. Maybe Crosby? I think Crosby did. Who captained Team North America at the 2016 World Cup of Hockey? That's McDavid. Well, Team North America was just comprised of people who were on Team Canada, but like Canada and the United States, but they were under the age of 25, so they practically put the youngsters all on one team. And that was McDavid. Who captained the United States, giving to Captain America? Patrick Kane? I don't know. What was Canada and U.S.'s tournament records respectively? I think Canada was 3-0 and the United States was 2-1 or something like that. Who did Canada play in the gold medal game? It was Sweden, right? No, it was Europe. They played the Europe team. Who was in net for Canada most of the competition? Carey Price. Why Pittsburgh Penguins forward was notably missing from the Team United States roster? Notably missing from Pittsburgh. But it was a Pittsburgh Penguin. Kessel. Phil Kessel. What place did the United States get at the World Cup of Hockey? I think they took third. And what players made up the roster Team America? Under 25, Canada, and the U.S. So just show the camera. All that. To show you what I wrote down. So that's that. That's that. So that's what it is. So anyway, that's okay. So now let's take a look. Round 52, the answers. Okay, Olympic and World Cup teams. Round 52. First one was, who was the captain of the Canadian Olympic team? It wasn't Crosby, it was Niedermayer. So it's Scott Niedermayer who's captain. The United States was Langenbrunner. Who was in net for Canada during the gold medal game against the U.S.? I said Luongo, but after Carey Price, so technically that's wrong. Who's in that for the Americans? Ryan Miller. What two players tied for third? Parise and Rafalski. Who led in goal? Save percentage? It wasn't Luongo. Ryan Miller. So it was the other goalie. Who scored the game-winning goal? That was Crosby. It had to be Crosby. Who was captain of Team USA at the 2018 Winter Olympics? Brian Giunta. And who was captain of Team Canada? Ended up being Chris Kelly. What place did everyone get? Canada took third. US took seventh. So, Canada did win bronze. Okay, then technically that's 0.5 because I know the Americans went down in the quarterfinals. So, yeah, so that's a 0.5. What country hosted the World Cup of Hockey? Canada. That'd be Toronto. Who led the 2016 World Cup in points? That was Crosby. Who captained Team Canada at the World Cup of Hockey? That was McDavid. Who captained the United States, giving him the title Captain America? Pavelski. Canada and the United States tournament records. Canada was 3-0. The Americans went 0-3. I didn't know the Americans were that bad, so 0.5. Who did Canada play in the final? It was Europe. Because I remember Euro Halak was in net. Who was in net? In Canada, it was Price. What Pittsburgh player did not make it? Kessel. What did the U.S. place in the World Cup of Hockey? Obviously, that's round one because I said 2-1. And there's 23 and under. Whatever. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. And 2.5. So that's 10. So I got 10 out of 20 on it. Give you the final results. Hopefully, this is working. I think this is. Should be good. It should be good. Everything should be good. Okay. All right. So I just got to check something for 1 minute. So yeah, I just have to check something for a second here. So okay, so technically I am on live. Right? So all right. That's okay. Yeah, all right.
Our network, ABC News.
Whoops. That was wrong. Okay, hang on. Okay, yeah, so yeah, for the strange thing is, like, I'm watching this and I don't see myself. Like I don't see the preview of the thing. I can't see myself. Like, I know technically I'm on live, but I don't see myself back in the mirror, so I don't know what my positioning is and all of that. But I guess you can see me, so that's nothing to sneeze at. All right, so I got that one done. No one's in the chat. No one has chatted, so like, fuck. All right, so let's generate another number. 4. Okay, so, all right, so quiz number 4. Quiz 4 is round 4. Round 4 is coaches. Okay, so, and yeah, you can see the stuff in front. That's just the coaches and all that. So, yep. All right, so those are the 20 questions about coaches. So here we go. Okay, first coach. What NHL coach has won the most games in NHL history? Scotty Bowman. Is there no other? How many Stanley Cups has Bowman won? I think it's 9, isn't it? Because, well, Montreal 73, and then they had that 4-peat. That's 5. Oh, shit, it was 8, wasn't it? I put 9. Whoops. Well, too late now. I can't change it. Who was the first Colorado Avalanche coach to win the Jack Adams? I think Joe Quenneville was. I would say Mark Crawford. But he did win the Jack Adams for Coach of the Year, but he was with the Nordiques, so that technically doesn't count. Or does it? I don't know. Who was the youngest head coach to win the Stanley Cup? I remember, oh crap. He was 29 years old. I think I talked about him in 1917. I did it on this day about the Seattle Metropolitan 1917. I can't remember his name. Pete Muldoon. I think it was Pete Muldoon or something. I think it was Muldoon. Who is the only person in NHL history to win the Stanley Cup as a player, coach, and GM? Player, coach, and GM. Can't be Quenneville because I don't think he won the Stanley Cup as a player. Who is the only guy to do so? Player, coach, and GM. Frank Boucher, I think. I think it was Frank Boucher. Who was the head coach of the Flyers during their back-to-back Cup victories? Well, that would be Freddie Shero. That's for sure. Who coached the Islanders to 4 straight Stanley Cup victories? Al Arbour. What NHL team did Wayne Gretzky briefly coach? The Coyotes. He did a decent job, but not Gretzky-esque. What NHL coach has won the most Jack Adams at 3? Pat Burns. In fact, Pat Burns did it for 3 franchises. The Devils, the Bruins, and the Maple Leafs. Anyway, who is the only NHL coach to win back-to-back Jack Adams? I think it was Jacques Demers, wasn't it, with the Red Wings? Next, what NHL coach turned down going to law school to coach the Flyers? And it wasn't Shero. Coach the Flyers turned down law school. What was his name? Turned down law school to coach the Flyers. I have no clue. Don Blackburn? I think he was a coach for the Flyers. I don't know. What Red Wing coach was the worst in team history? Surprised they didn't have that one. Sid Abel? I don't know. What was the first NHL team Kirk Brooks coached? I think it was the Rangers. I think the Rangers were first. I know he did a few other teams, but I think the Rangers were first. What was the numerical value of John Tortorella's fine after the 2012 Winter Classic? I think it was $5,000, wasn't it? Because he got mad at the officials and got the necessary fine. Why was Harry Neal suspended for 10 games in 1982? He punched a fan. He punched a fan because the fan was giving him trouble at the college save in a game between the Canucks and the Nordiques, and he went over the glass and then punched the fan, and then he got kicked out for 10 games. And then that's when Roger Nielsen took over the 1982 Canucks, and then Harry Neal gave up control of the Canucks to Roger Nielsen, and they went to the Stanley Cup Finals. One NHL coach would routinely find loopholes in the NHL rulebook and is credited with being the first coach to pull the goalie. Who was the first coach to do that? I think for the extra attacker, to pull the goalie. I think it was Frank Boucher, because I think it was him or Art Ross being the first goalie coach to pull the goalie. I don't think Roger Nielsen. I know Roger Nielsen would find loopholes, but I don't think he was the first goalie, first coach to pull his goalie. Who is the longest tenured coach in the NHL? Tenured. I don't know. I don't remember. Mike Yeo? I don't know. I think it was Mike Yeo. Who was the shortest tenured NHL coach? In the NHL? That's a good question. Shortest tenured. I guess Babcock, because he was going to be Columbus's coach, but the allegations of misconduct got to him. Who was the first head coach of the Vegas Golden Knights? Kelly McCrimmon? I think it was Kelly McCrimmon. And the first head coach of the Kraken. Boudreaux? I think. So anyway, show you the stats and all that. Show you everything. Okay. All right. So let's look at the answers for round 4. Okay. Coaching Scotty Bowman. How many Stanley Cups? 9. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was talking about the cup in 73 and then 4 straight made 5. 3 with the Red Wings, 8. I forgot. 92, he won the cup with Pittsburgh because Badger Bob Johnson got sick and died during the 91-92 season, and Scotty Bowman was named the replacement. That's right. First coach was Mark Crawford. I guess they do count the Avalanche, the Nordiques one, because I know Mark Crawford won it with the Nordiques. They became the Avalanche, but I thought they would be like Avalanche by name. Okay. Youngest head coach was Jack Adams. I was thinking Jack Adams for the longest time. I was thinking Jack Adams. No, wait. Oh, hold on. Okay, no, I read that wrong. Patrick Wall. What? Patrick Wall was the first. So Wall was the first Avalanche coach to win Jack Adams. I thought Joe Quenneville won as an Avalanche coach. That's with St. Louis, but I thought it was. So Patrick Wall did win the Jack Adams. Okay. The youngest head coach was Mark Crawford. Okay, and then the only guy to win player coach and GM was Jack Adams. Yeah, that's right. Jack Adams, 1918. Yeah, that makes sense. The head coach, Fred Shiro. And the Islanders 4 straight was Al Arbor. Gretzky was Coyotes. Pat Burns did win 3. Jack Adams. Jacques Demers did win back-to-back. Pat Quinn was the one who turned down going to law school for the Flyers. Pat Quinn, okay. Red Wings coach the worst ever. Ned Harkness. I know they were talking about that in the 70s, but I'm like, I don't know why that was a coach. The Rangers were the ones that got Herb Brooks first. The fine was $30,000. Harry Neal got suspended for punching a fan. Yep. The rule book was Roger Nielsen. I knew that, but they said credited with being the first coach to pull the goalie. I know damn well that many coaches pulled the goalies beforehand, like Jack Adams did. That's a bullshit question, if you ask me. Yeah, loopholes. It would be Roger Nielsen, but then they friggin' said, "Be the first coach to pull the goalie." You saw that question. Bullshit. Sorry, the longest tenured was John Cooper. Yeah. Shortest Babcock tenured coach, Barry Melrose, who had a 16-game tenure. Guess they don't count Babcock. First head coach of the Vegas Knights, Gerard Gallant, and then the coach for Hackstall for Seattle. Oh, Gerard Gallant. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, yeah, yikes. 9 out of 20. Yikes. The Ultimate Ice Hockey book. Yeah, I got 9 out of 20. Like, frick. That's just pure stupidity on my part. Okay, so that's not good at all. So 9 out of 20. So I will spin myself in my chair as punishment. Kind of make myself dizzy for fucking that up. Okay, so got all that done. Okay, so random.org says 13. Okay, so we got that. 13, okay. So round 13, the top 20 NHL points leaders. So they're forcing me to do a table. The top 20 points leaders ever. All right. Nuts. Point their name and 1 point and a point for naming one of the teams. Okay. Actually, I might change. Yeah, let's see if I can do the top 20. Let's see. The top 20. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how many I know. Gretzky, Howe, Messier. I'm not really going in order. I'm just going by. Okay, I'm going to cheat and see who number 20 is. Okay, number 20 is Hawerchuk. Okay, so who had more points than Dale Hawerchuk? Good. Okay. Let's see. Gretzky, Howe, Messier, Yager. Oh, yeah, Yager. Gretzky, Howe, Messier, Yager, Crosby, Ovechkin, I think got there. I think Ovechkin's gotten in there. Messier. Who else scored like a lot of points? Oh, Mario. Oh, yeah, Mario Lemieux has to be there, even though that he missed a few seasons. Mario, I think, was. Lindros, I don't think got enough. Stamkos, I don't think was that high up. Sundin, I don't think got there. Adam Oates. Adam Oates gets to me. That's the Anaheim. I think Tuba Solani got to top 20. I think Solani's been top 20. Boston. Johnny Busick. Stupid pen. All the times to break down on me. Usually this works. Ah, shit. Oops, Busick. Yeah, this pen's busted. Nuts. I gotta grab another pen quickly. The joys of live streaming. Am I right? Okay. So Johnny Busick. I think Ray Bork got to top 20. I think Paul Coffey. No, he beat Coffey. I don't think there's any other defenseman who top 20 other than Bork. Buffalo, I don't think Perot got there. Calgary, Aguila, I don't think got there. Ryan McDonald, I don't think so. Chicago, Bobby Hall, I don't think got to all those points. Makita, I don't know. I don't think Makita got to top 20. And I don't think Kane or Taze were top 20. Colorado, Quebec, Stastny. I think Stastny got there somehow. Sakic for sure. Yeah, so Sakic. Stastny, Sakic. Dallas, Modano. Oh, Modano, I think, did. Detroit. Yzerman did, I think. So Yzerman, I think, has. I think that's basically, well, Gordie Howe. Montreal. Getting like 1,500 points. I don't think any Montreal got. Rocket Richard got like 900. Belleville, I don't think it's top 20. I think he got passed. Nashville, New Jersey. Islanders, I don't think Trottier or Bossy got there. Rangers, let's see. Yager. Okay, Yager. I need 4 more names. Jumbo Joe Forden, I think, did. I think he got in. Leaf? No. Vancouver. I think one of the Sedins snuck in, right? No, Sedin gonna. I don't know. I have no clue. I've just got 17 names. I can't think of 20. Okay, so Gretzky played for LA. Howe for Detroit. Messier for the Rangers. Yager for Pitt. Crosby, Pittsburgh. Washington, Ovechkin. Mario. I'm just guessing. Adams for St. Louis. Team Solani, Anaheim. Johnny Busick, Boston. Ray Bork, Boston. Peter Stastny, Quebec. Joe Sakic, Quebec, Colorado. Modano, Dallas. Yzerman, Detroit. Thornton, San Jose. Howard, Winnipeg. That's all I can do. So just give you what I wrote down. I can't really think of anyone else. So, okay. Let's see here. Round 13. All right. So Gretzky, Yager, Messier. Gretzky, Yager, Messier. Howe, Francis, Dion. Frig. Francis, I missed. Marcel Dion, I missed. Darn it. I did not think of Marcel Dion or Francis. Steve Yzerman, Mario Lemieux. Yzerman, Mario was on there. Joe Sakic, Phil Esposito. Oh, Esposito was there. Damn it. So that's an X. Esposito. Ray Bork, Mark Recchi. Recchi's on there, so one of them's got to be wrong. Coffee was on there. Oh, frig. Joe Fordin, Stan Mikita. So Mikita was there. Damn it. Tibu Solani, Brian Trottier. Trottier did get to the top 20. Adam Oates, Doug Gilmore. Doug Gilmore got there. Yeah, got Oates. Gilmore, Howard. I'm surprised that Crosby and Ovechkin weren't there. Johnny Busick. I thought Johnny Busick did make that list. That's not. Peter Stastny and Mel Howard. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only got 12. Darn it. I only got 12 out of 20. But the good news is that it's more than 50%, so I don't have to do my spins. So basically that's what it was. And the list, this is the list that they compiled for the top 20. So that's just what they said. And I got only 12. Okay, so no one's around to talk. Okay, that's random.org. 36, it says. Okay, so 36 is, I think it's a team. Ha. Luck of the draw. I hope my Blue Shirt Underground brethren can see this. So look at this. New York Rangers. 10 questions about the New York Rangers. Well, it's only 10 questions. I better get 10 of them right to prove my Ranger loyalty. Okay, question 1. Who did the Rangers beat to win their first Stanley Cup in 1928? The Montreal Maroons. And that was famous because New York's goalie, Lawrence Chabot, got hit in the eye with the puck, had to come out. They had to find somebody to do the goalie, to replace that goalie. And Lester Patrick, who was the GM of the Rangers, coach GM, actually volunteered to play a net. And he won that game in overtime. And then the Rangers got Joe Miller on loan from the New York Americans. And he helped the Rangers win the Stanley Cup. What has been handed out to a player in the locker room after each Rangers victory since 2011? A hut. The Ranger hat. The Broadway hat. Who was the Rangers captain when Callahan after Callahan left in 2014? Who was the Rangers captain? Who was the Rangers captain? After Callahan left. Dubinsky. McDonough? I think it was Ryan McDonough. What was Hendrik Lundqvist's nickname? Did he have? Oh, King Henrik. I was going to say, did he have a nickname? King Henrik. What is the name of the New York Rangers coach with the most wins in franchise history? Emile the Cat Francis. Yeah, Emile the Cat Francis. True or false? An often played joke among NHL fans is that the Rangers play in a train station. True, because they actually play above where the old Penn Station used to be. What's the nickname for Madison Square Garden? That's a good question. What is the nickname? MSG. MSG. I don't think it really has a nickname. Who was the Ranger captain from 2008 to 2011? Wasn't Callahan. Who was the Rangers captain in the late 2000s? I don't know. Let me think. Who was Ranger captain from 2008 to 2011? Wasn't Yager. Wasn't Brad Richards. I don't think it was Drury. Who was the Rangers captain? Wasn't Mark Stahl. Wasn't Lundqvist. No clue. I have no clue. Probably Rick Nash. I don't know. No, Nash was picked in free agency in like 2011. Gaborik? I have no idea. Who did the Rangers pick 20th overall in the 2008 NHL draft? Wasn't sure Potoff. That was after him. 20th. Was it Callahan? I think it was Callahan. Ryan Callahan. True or false? Lindros played for the Rangers. True. I had his hockey card with the Rangers to prove it. All right, so let's see how badly I embarrassed myself with my Rangers knowledge. I know there's more than 10 questions in history. Okay, what do we got? Round 36. Okay, the Montreal Maroons was the team to beat. The Broadway hat is what they pass out. The captain was Ryan McDonough. Ooh, got it. King Hendrick. Yep. Emil the Cat Francis was the coach for in franchise history. The joke is true. The nickname is The Garden. That's a weird nickname. Ranger captain from 08 to 11 was Chris Drury. It was fucking Drury. Because I was like, I joined Blue Shirt Underground in 2010. I don't think Drury was a captain. Anyway, who did the Rangers pick? Del Sotto, Del Taco, and yes, he was true. So I missed 3 questions. So I got 7 out of 10 for my knowledge. MSG, The Garden. That's kind of a weird generic nickname. Who was Ranger captain was Chris Drury. Fuck. And Del Taco, or Del Sotto. So yeah, so I got 7 out of 10 for that. Yikes. That's not good. That's pathetic. That is so pathetic. But that's just me. Let's see. Another quiz. Oh, I did number 4. 31. Okay. Live streaming off. 31. Oh. Look what team I got. The Minnesota Wild. Oy. This is going to be interesting. All right, let's try. Okay, the Minnesota Wild have done this a few times. What type of water did the Wild ask fans to bring to the Xcel Energy Center for the team to play on? Pond water? Pond water? I don't know. Who scored the Minnesota Wild's first regular season goal? I think it was Gaborik. Even though he was a rookie. Yeah, I think it was Gaborik. What 2 Minnesota natives were signed to identical contracts? I think it was Parise and Sutter, wasn't it? Yeah, Ryan Sutter and Zach Parise. Because, well, I know Zach Parise was a Minnesota guy because his father, Jean Paul, or JP Parise, played for the North Stars. What was Brett Burns' nickname during his nickname as Minnesota Wild? Captain Caveman? I don't know. Because he looked like a caveman. I don't know. Who was the Minnesota Wild's longest-serving captain in team history? I think it was Gaborik. What state are the Minnesota affiliate teams based in? Iowa. They're the Iowa Wild in the AHL. What is the only number retired by the Wild? 1 for the fans. Who was the Wild's first-round pick in 2012? 2012. I think he's playing now. 2012. It's probably played 10 years. Schmidt? I don't know. Schmitty. Who leads the Wild in all-time goals scored? I don't know if it's Gabrick. Nah, I'll just say Gabrick for the heck of it. And who is the record for most points in the regular season for the Wild? Kaprizov. Because I think that's one record he has that Gabrick doesn't. So show you the screen. Show you what I got. All right. Let's see how many I got right. Okay, so what type of water? Water from ponds and lakes. So that technically counts. First regular season goal was Gabrick. Parise and Sutter were the Minnesota natives. Captain Caveman Chewbacca. Longest serving captain, Miku Koivu. Miku Koivu. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The Wild's affiliate teams are in Iowa. The only number retired was 1. It says bonus to honor their fans. Yep. Matt Dumba was the first round pick in 2012. All-time goal scoring was Gabrick, and Kaprizov was the rookie. So I only missed 3. So another 7. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 out of 10. Prove to you guys what I got. So yeah, I got that. All right, so that is done. Let's do another one. Yeah, I feel like doing another one. What number? 54. I think I did 54, right? Was that 54 or 52? What's 54? Did I do 54? Oh, no, I did 52. Okay, so 54 is about the Hockey Hall of Fame. Okay, so it's about so 54 is Hockey Hall of Fame. So show you what. Yeah, so Hockey Hall of Fame stuff. I think I have to get 20 questions. Okay, so those are the questions I have to face. All right, so when was the Hockey Hall of Fame established? Oh boy. The current one or when was it established? 1945, I know, was the first year that it happened. How many years must you be retired before consideration of the Hall of Fame? 3. The rule above concerning the Hockey Hall of Fame thing has been broken multiple times. Oh, the years of consideration. That is true because Gretzky, Lafleur, and Lemieux had that done. True or false? Lemieux was the first active player to be inducted to the Hockey Hall of Fame. False. Mario Lemieux was not active when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. He had the 3-year period waived. What Hockey Hall of Fame inductee was the first to win the Hart Trophy for 3 consecutive years? I think it was Eddie Shore, wasn't it? I think it was Eddie Shore. It was the first Hall of Fame inductee to be an all-star, a forward and defenseman. Dick Clapper. How many 50-goal seasons did Mike Bossy have? 9. He would have had a lot more if it wasn't for his ailing back. Who was the first Russian player inducted to the Hall of Fame? Tretiak. 1983, if memory serves me right. Where is the Hall of Fame? Toronto. Does the NHL and WIHF own the Hockey Hall of Fame? I don't know what they're saying. Take a look. Oh, does the NHL and the IWF own the Hockey Hall of Fame? No, I don't think so. I'm going to say no. Okay, Okay, so, yeah, what was the building that the Hockey Hall of Fame resided in originally? A bank. Yeah, it was a Bank of Montreal or something? No, it was a Royal Bank thing. Where true or false? The original Stanley Cup is in the bank's vault. True. It's in the vault. How many players are currently in the Hall of Fame? 300. I'm just going to give a ballpark figure. Are there players in the Hockey Hall of Fame who did not play in the NHL? Yes, that's true. If you were a legend back before 1917, like the 1900s, you were eligible to play in the Hall of Fame and you were. What Canadian province has the most players inducted into the Hall of Fame? Well, I think Ontario is combined. How many Asian and Quebec-born players are in the Hall of Fame? 125? I don't know. Who is the most recent NHL player to have the introduction period? Wait, Gretzky. He was the last and he was the most recent and the last. True or false? The Hockey Hall of Fame has a dedicated category for players whose careers were tragically cut short and are inducted posthumously. False. A category. False. That's not a category. True or false? There are no females honored in the Hockey Hall of Fame. That's false. We started doing that. And where has the Hockey Hall of Fame held all its induction ceremonies since 1993? In the trophy room. Because I remember when I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame as a fan way back in 2009, they had that trophy room, and it said that's where the Hockey Hall of Fame has their induction ceremonies. And of course, if you see my channel thumbnail, that's where I got to see that Stanley Cup, and that's the famous thumbnail. So, Hall of Fame. That's my stuff. There we go. All right. Hopefully you can see that. So, let's go. Hall of Fame 54. Page 54. Hall of Fame. It was established in 1943. Okay, that's a false. How many years consideration? 3. And the rule has been broken many times, like I said. Was the first active player. False. To be inducted. Oh, they said that Howe and Lafleur were 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right, because Lemieux did. Yeah, that's right. Lemieux was part of the Penguins when he had his second career in 2000. Howe and Lafleur finished after they were inducted to the Hall of Fame. They played in the NHL afterwards. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that hockey question Blue Shirt Underground said, what 3 players have been Hall of Famers but have played in the NHL after they were in the Hall of Fame? And I said Guy Lafleur, Gordie Howe, and Mario Lemieux. What Hockey Hall of Fame inductee did the same thing? Bobby Orr. Bobby Orr was? I thought Shore had 3 straight years. All-star forward defenseman, Dick Clapper. How many 50-goal seasons did Bossy have? 9. 9 was correct. Tarasov is the first Russian player. I thought Tarasov was a coach. Where's the Hockey Hall of Fame? Toronto. And the NHL does not own the Hockey Hall of Fame. That's an independent organization. It is a bank. The Bank of Montreal. I was right. I said Bank of Montreal is survived the Toronto Fire in 1904. True. It's in the bank vault. How many players? 284. 284. I gave him more credit. But that's technically wrong. Are there players who did not play? Yes, over 40. Canadian province was Ontario. Of course, Asian. There's only 2. Asian and Quebec-born players. Okay, I think this is only 2 Quebec-born players. Come on, I can name many Quebec players who are part of the Hall of Fame. I don't know what the fuck that question was all about. Who's the most recent NHL player to have the induction thing? Was Gretzky posthumously? True. They have a category for players who was tragically cut short and inducted posthumously. Oh, maybe in the old days. No female representation. False. There are 7. And the Hall of Fame is at the Hockey Hall of Fame. But it's at the trophy room. So I'll show you guys the checks and X's. Okay. Okay, so that is, wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 6, so that's 13. So that's 13 out of 20. Okay, so 13. One more, I guess. Yeah, I guess one more. One more. Won't hurt. What's the next one? 14. Okay. Number 14. I think I did 13. 14. Yeah, I did 13. 14. Mascots. Oh, great. Mascots, eh? So here's my mascots stuff. 20 questions about mascots. Okay, here we go. What is the only NHL team that does not have a mascot? The Rangers. Fuck. And I should be telling my blue shirt guys that I did a quiz about the New York Rangers and mascots. What are the 3 NHL teams that don't have a mascot? What? A non-costume. Oh, fuck. I got the NHL team. Oh, fuck. I think I misunderstood the question. A non-costume mascot. I don't know. Say the Rangers. What are the 3 NHL teams that don't have a mascot? Well, I know the Rangers don't have one. I don't think the Penguins have one either. Rangers, Penguins, and I'm going to say Sabres don't have a mascot. I don't know. What's the name of the Flyers mascot? Gritty. What type of dog is the Colorado mascot? A Rocky Mountain Terrier, or whatever they freaking want to call it. Why is the LA mascot's Bailey's number 72? Year conceived? I don't know. Why is the Red Wings mascot an octopus? 8 tentacles, 8 tentacles for the cup in the 50s. What type of animal is Boston's mascot? Are you fucking kidding me? A bear. Why is the Leafs mascot named Carlton? Why is his number 60? MLG was on Carlton Street. And why is it number 60? Year conceived? I don't know. I don't know why. I think I would know that. What type of reptile is the Vegas Golden mascot Chance? I think a snake. Snake in the grass. Who is the Flyers mascot? Who was the Flyers mascot before Gray? There was? I don't know. Vampiro? What type of dog is Harvey the Hound? Husky? Siberian Husky. I'm going to say Husky. Why is Howler the Arizona Coyotes mascot number 96? Year Coyotes came to Arizona. Because that was the year that Winnipeg moved to Arizona. What type of whale is Finley whale? Is it orca? Or a killer whale, I should say. For what team is the mascot Hunter a mascot for? What type of cat is he? I think he's Hunter. I think he's Florida. I think he's a Florida Panther. I think he was for Florida, for the Panthers. What NHL team's mascot is almost identical to their AHL team's mascot? Hint, both teams have the same name and play in the same state. What team's mascot? They have the same and play in the same state and have the same name. I don't know. San Jose? What are the names of the Jets mascots? I don't know. IDK. What is the number Minnesota mascot Nordy wears on his mask? 1. I'll just say 1. What are the names of both mascots for the Florida Panthers? I don't know. What was the name of the Canadiens mascot and which former MLB team was a mascot for? UP. UP. And for the Expos, in the only time ever that a mascot went from changed sports, UP was the Montreal Expos mascot for baseball, and then he switched to hockey for the Montreal Canadiens after the Expos left. So this is just got that. Okay, so mascots. Mascots. Okay, so mascots. The only NHL team with a non-costume mascot is Detroit with Al the Octopus. Okay. The three teams that don't have one are the Rangers, Kraken, and Red Wings. I thought the Kraken did. Which team has never had a mascot? The Rangers. At least I got that one right. What's the name of the Flyers mascot? Gritty. The mascot is a Saint Bernard. Oh, for the mountains. I thought it was Rocky Mountain Terrier or whatever the frick. Why is the name 72? It's the average temperature in Los Angeles. That's kind of stupid. Okay, why is the mascot an octopus? Back in the day, it took 8 wins for the cup. What type of animal? A bear. Why is the mascot? Maple Leaf Gardens was at 60 Carlton Street. So technically, I would write Carlton Street. Type of reptile? A Gila monster. Oh, Gila monster. Okay. The Flyers mascot was Slapshot. 1976. He was around for one season in 1976. Did not know that. What type of dog is Harvey the Hound? A Siberian Husky. Yes, I was right. A Husky. Why is Howler wearing 96? The year Arizona moved from Winnipeg. Yep. What type of whale is Finn? He is an orca or killer whale. So I would have been right if I said orca. Orca. For what team is Hunter the mascot? The Oilers, the Canadian Lynx. Yeah, I think I've seen him. Edmonton, okay. What NHL? Oh, Wild Bill Hunter. Right. For what NHL team's mascot? Similar? Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh? Damn it, I was thinking Pittsburgh, but then I wrote down Pittsburgh teams that did not have a mascot. So technically, yeah, I thought about Pittsburgh, but technically, the mascots, Mickey, Moose, and Benny. Oh, they still have Benny from the old days of the Jets. What was the number he wears? 18,001 because of the fans. Oh, Stanley C. Panther and Victor E. Rat. And UP was for the Expos. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. 9 out of 20. I got 9 out of 20. Pathetic. So guess what that means? No. Well, time to go for a spin. It's busy. Well, I tried. Couple of shitty quizzes on my part, a couple of shitty quizzes on the book's part, but I like the book. It's actually quite good. So maybe when I get to 325 subscribers, then I'll do the book again, revisit the book and do it. But, you know, I think I let my Ranger brethren down. I think I let Eddie Geik down. Well, Eddie Geik's wife down because she's a fan of mascots, and I got less than 50% in the mascots category. So, yeah, I made myself a fool for the purposes of live TV. So anyway, thanks for watching this live stream. I know that nobody came around for it because it was at a kind of improper time, but, you know, I came home from work. I didn't have anything else to do. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do my stream for 300 subscribers. So anyway, thanks for watching. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to my stuff. If you love PC sports with baseball for out of the park baseball, basketball for pro action sports basketball, football for 1st and 10, hockey for stone cold hockey, and like emulator stuff, and then, you know, golf, soccer. Yeah, it's fun. I do it every so often, and I enjoy myself. And I don't care if anybody poo-poos on it. It's just something I want to do, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, I'm going to do. I do.